Okay, go.
What's up, I'm Jesse. And I'm Josh, a demo dummy. And today we're going over Kipping Bar Progressions, right? So these progressions can help you with regular pull-ups, chest to bar pull-ups, toes to bar, bar muscle ups. And again, it's gonna start their basic positions, hollow to arch. So Josh is gonna jump up and he's gonna start his hollow to arch. And he's making sure that he stays tight, feet together, no break in the knees, toes are pointed so that we keep the posterior chain activated. And when he's hollowing, he's compressing his ribs here. So you have two dots on your sternum. Think about bringing those together. So we'll follow up top. And we want to be hollow, meaning this is one like curved structure. If I'm arched here, you're going to see this angle. So that's how we know if we're doing that hollow to arch correctly in the hollow position, is we don't want to see this angle with our ears here. We want to cover our ears by compressing our ribs and bringing these two dots closer together. Okay, so show that one more time, Josh. So make sure Josh is compressing and closing his ears, covering his ears with his biceps. Yeah, that's better. Good. And drop. Okay, so now once you have a really good hollow to arch, the next step is we're going to work on coming out of that arch and coming all the way up in a pull-up. But we want to stay hollow as we come up in a pull-up. So go ahead and go hollow to arch pull-ups. Good. Good. And that's good. Now once we can do hollow to arch pull-ups, then we just want to make it bigger. We want to close that shoulder angle and pull harder. And when we go chest to bar, we want to lean back a little bit more. So kind of like a ring row, we're using our back a little bit more to help us get up a little bit higher. So we go hollow to arch to chest to bar. Good. And rest. And then if you can hollow to arch to chest to bar, now we really want to work on coming out of that arch, hollow, and then closing that shoulder angle, staying hollow with our body, trying to pull the bar all the way to our hips. Okay, so now Josh is going to go coming out of that chest to bar, laying back even more, closing that shoulder angle even harder, and working on all the way going to hips to bar. Good. Now, if you can do this hips to bar with a partner, you might only be able to yourself close your shoulder angle to here, right? Well, the partner, they can lift your hips up, and you can work on a greater range of motion. You can work on getting stronger throughout a greater range of motion. So I'll just stand on the side of Josh, and what I'm doing is I'm watching his hips, and I'm moving with him, and then when he closes his shoulder angle to go hips to bar, I'm just lifting him up. And rest. Good. So that's a really good way to work on those progressions. And that's all you should work on. So if you're not at chest to bar yet, maybe you're still working on kipping pull-ups. If you're not at kipping pull-ups yet, maybe you're just still working on hollow to arch while you work on your strict strength to get better at strict pull-ups. If you can do chest to bar kipping really easily, maybe now it's time for you to work on hips to bar. And then if you're good at hips to bar, now you're working on bar muscle ups, now you're working on front up rises, etc., etc., etc. So there's a good progression for you to work on your kipping on the bar.
And fundamentals, 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 and we become better movers for life.
And open ready.